Ooh, I cannot wait to see what comments you're going to have. So let's get to the letter. Dear Snarky, my mother-in-law endlessly tries to bait me into talking crap about my husband and hers. There is a phenomenon where women bond by bad-mouthing their significant others. If complaining about your man over a pitcher of Margs is what you need, I do not begrudge you that whatsoever, but it is not my thing. My husband and I just don't do that. We don't rag on each other in public, though privately we roast each other nonstop, so it's not like we can't take a joke. We just don't complain about each other to people outside of our relationship. If either of us has an issue and wanted to talk to a friend for advice, great, but neither my husband nor I would ever gripe about each other casually. It's just not our vibe. Here's the issue. My mother-in-law lives to disparage her husband. I've officially run out of responses and deflection tactics. I don't know how to politely but firmly make it clear that I'm not interested in griping about my father-in-law and that I'm absolutely never going to complain about her son to her. At this point, every conversation feels like navigating a minefield. Sincerely, one half of a happily united front. Okay. Let's break this down. First, your mother-in-law. That is odd that she says bad things about her husband to you, her daughter-in-law. It's also super odd that she expects you to reciprocate and say bad things about your husband, her son, to her. Yeah, that's crazy pants. You're going to have to stop with the deflection and just straight out tell her, mother-in-law, I'm not going to ever say anything bad about my father-in-law, whom I love, and I'm never going to say anything bad about my husband to anyone. So I don't feel comfortable listening to you talk about my father-in-law that way. I'd throw it back at her like that. Like, you know what? Not going to listen to it, not going to contribute. Let's talk about the weather. Or, how's that football game? You're just going to have to tell her straight up. Because it has to be very tiresome. You have to be weary of talking to her. And you're right, some women do enjoy just ragging on their husband. I have stopped being friends with two people because all they did is bitch about their husband. I'm like, enough. No one wants to hear that. And I never reciprocate it because I do not talk crap about my husband to anyone. I agree with this woman. I do not do that. I respect him too much. And I know he does not talk crap about me to anyone. It's a respect issue. You just don't do that. I will say, do I sometimes say to my kids, oh, your dad? Or my husband, he'll make up this new rule and we'll just kind of roll our eyes. But that's about as disrespectful as it gets. So you need to stand firm. What I want to know in the comments are, do you talk crap about your spouse or significant other to other people? Do you do that? And is it a release? Let's talk.